Hey guys, Ryan Carruthers here from the Betfair Trading Community.com, where we want to help you guys get better at trading. Today's one-line lesson is it's from Rennie, and it's all about you cannot win every trade. You can't win every trade, but you know what? You can lose every trade. So thank you for joining me. Hope you all had a weekend. I hope you all had a good weekend. See, this is what this lockdown's done to me. Do you know what I do? Good morning, D. Good morning, Crypto. I do feel with these videos, you know, like The Martian, where it just sort of like records a daily video. I do feel a little bit like that today. I feel a little bit stir crazy. I got a bit of cabin fever. But today's lesson is all about, good morning, Dan. It's all about how you can't win every trade. I think this is definitely something to know in your mind and to not beat yourself up about. You cannot win every trade. It's like nobody wins at everything. You're not Liverpool. So good morning, Angus. Good morning, Phil. So don't beat yourself up about losing trades. You will always have losing trades, and so you should, because if you didn't have losing trades, you would get bored stiff. Like absolutely bored stiff. Because if you know that you're going to win all the time, you'd be bored out of your brain. And you can sit there and go, would I be bored about knowing I could make £1,000? Fair play for doing my bank holiday, gotta be done. Like if I think, I can make £1,000 a week, every week, you know, and I win, I'm never gonna lose. I do 4 trades, I win 250 quid each trade, and I'm done. You would be bored out of your brain, I guarantee it. There's a reason why people get sick of match betting. It's because they know that they're gonna win, and they get bored of it. Yeah, the bookies will gub your accounts and stuff, but let's be honest, before it happens, you're bored. I signed up to do the casino offers. I went through about 10 casino offers, the risk-free ones, and was just like, oh God, I'm so bored doing these. I've been busy over the weekend, trading plan, done bankroll sorted, percentage bank, going to use strategy, I'm going to use, yes! Boom, Crypto Carl's on it. So if you win, you've got to have losing trades. This is what this one's all about. You cannot win all of your trades. So understand that, appreciate that, and respect that. But what you can do is you can learn from both trades. So you can learn from your winning trades and you can learn from your losing trades. And, you know, human nature, good morning, John. Second the match betting casino comments. Just get bored of it. It's like, this is why people come to trading, because it's a challenge. You cannot win at every trade. So do not come into this thinking you can. And don't beat yourself up when you have a losing trade. It's going to happen. You're going to eventually lose a trade. Even when you're on a ridiculously good run, accept it for what it is. It's a good run. And don't beat yourself up when you have a losing trade. You know, we go again. It's just the next trade. If you listen to Liverpool, and I know I'm going to use Liverpool as an analogy, I had a rubbish start to the Korean League. Wood pigeon fell down my chimney and I spent 4 hours getting it out. That is brutal. They're horrible things, aren't they? Just like, and they've got a mind of their own. Remember, match betting is good. Yeah. So the way I see match betting is a lot of people want to be traders. Start with match betting. It gets you a bank and then you move in. I'm sorry for laughing, Phil, but do you know I'm laughing? Because last year it was really, really hot and me and the wife left the bedroom door shut, bedroom windows open, come upstairs, just sort of getting ready and everything for bed, get in bed, and then just look, we've got like an alcove in the bedroom, just look, flipping bird sat there. We're like, how did we not see this bird? And then just took forever to get this flipping bird out. So I know your pain, which is why I'm laughing, because it was flipping horrendous. And I had the cat at the bedroom door going absolutely balmy because it knew there was a bird in there, but couldn't get it out. Also, still don't know what happened to the parcel. Told you I'm going stir crazy. Told the wife, though. She knows, she reckons she knows the people that live in that house. She's going to find out. So, yeah, trading, match betting gets you started. Went with a right bang in the middle of the night. I thought I was being burgled. Oh, don't. It's horrible. So match betting gets you started, gets you the bank. Should have just let the cat in. No, you should see the cat. That ginger cat is a right puff. He'd have probably played with the flipping thing. I don't think he wants to be on camera. Match betting gets you started. Come into this. You cannot win every trade. And think about it. I know I talk about Liverpool a lot, but the mentality of Liverpool this season is incredible. When you ask them about winning the league, they don't talk about it. They talk about the next game. And there's something that we can learn from that as well. If we think it's the next trade, we don't focus in on the last one. We're on to the next trade. So we can win and we can lose that. And half of the preparation before that trade is understanding that we can lose that. So what is the downside here and how do I protect the downside? So think about that as another question. A lot of what I'm sharing with you is questions. The what has to happen question. Questioning that on your trading plan. Questioning your post-trade. Questioning your pre-trade. Questioning what's happening in the trade. You know, it's all about the questions. So, I had a bad relapse past 3 days. Oh no, Shane, what happened? Lost some money at the weekend, but only 1%, so shrug and move on. Yeah, and I think by knowing the downside before you go into the trade, it helps split that trade into two so that you can understand that you're not going to win every trade, because there's your trade and then you break it down here and you go, right, this is what could happen. This is my downside. The absolute downside here is this is my stop loss and this is my profit. So you know that these are your two outcomes. So by understanding the outcomes, you already have a proper clear path and you don't have to worry about winning or losing per se. You don't have to beat yourself up because you go, well, if that happens and I lose, I know that that's going to happen, could happen. I'm happy with that. That is my window of opportunity for my risk and my loss. Okay, that's the downside. Now, the upside is it could get to this and I could get out and take my profit. That's the outcomes. You can win or lose your trade. You cannot win them all. Do not beat yourself up about it and accept and appreciate that fact that you are not going to win every trade, and nor should you. Because you'd get so bored. Good morning, Alex. Great to see you guys all jumping on. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button below as well. And also, just want to bring a bit of attention to you guys. When you've finished watching this video on the YouTube channel, I want you to go to the Betfair Trading Community channel, which you're already on, or click the thing below, and then watch the video that Martin put. Up. I think it was yesterday. Amazing video, great video, and he even wears a shirt which is so unlike Martin. Martin always wears jerseys because he loves college football, NFL, etc. So don't beat yourself up, guys. You cannot win every trade. It's just not going to happen. But by... Oh, good man, Alex. By understanding that you cannot win every trade, don't beat yourself up about it, and then just understand what can happen and what's the downside before you go into the trade, because then you're not mentally beating yourself up. And it is an ego thing. I realised that I was off my game, so I went to bank withdraw some of the trading bankers' cash so I can regroup. No, let's go. Yes, Shane, that is an amazing thing that you did. Get rid of some of that cash out of that bank so that you can regroup and come back stronger. It's definitely the way. Great that you spotted that as well. Because if you can spot these traits and these things to stop you from going full tilt, then great. It's what you have to do as a trader. Always be assessing. Always be assessing. Don't let ego get in the way. That's why it's better than starting from zero again. Exactly. So imagine what happened if you went all the way down to zero. You'd be totally head gone, blown. You'd be in a whole world of pain right now. But now you can regroup, assess, and then move forward on it. Do the SAS say improvise, adapt, overcome? I love that one. So ego can get in the way as well if you think that you're going to win every trade, and that makes you do rash decisions. Good morning, Malcolm. You see, nobody wants to let ego trip into their trading, because then you don't trade the right way. You trade as an egotistical person, and that is not good for your trading. And if you believe that you can win every trade, you will never get out of your stop loss. It took me a while to figure this. It's like any business. They don't make money every day, but they remain on the high street and town centres. Exactly. It's not all about winning every single day. It's about controlling your mindset, getting better every day. If you can be just sort of 1% better every single day, imagine what that would add up to over a period of 6 months. If you're making small incremental steps to be better every single day, then you are going to be a better trader. You're going to understand the markets better. You can understand you better. Well, that's the thing. So if you're waiting until the proper football, the grade 1 football comes back, fantastic. Have a think about what you can do to do that, to get better in this sort of downtime. Work on your mindset, read a book on mindset, listen to some podcasts on mindset, listen to some of Martin's videos. Martin's great on this, so that you can really be prepared. Yeah, get Ant Middleton shouting in your good comment. I would love someone to crack Ant Middleton though. I just think it'd be hilarious. I know a lot of the stuff he says is great, and I do really like him, but sometimes, especially like when he's at the minute he's just shouting in sort of Tony Bowie's face, I'm like, oh please Tony, crack him. Yeah, get him 1% better. Every single person watching this, how good is Fairbot compared to Geeks Toy? I've never used Geeks Toy, I've no idea. I use Fairbot, I use it all the time, and I hope Tony Bowie does. So I only use Fairbot, it works on a Mac. So I've not used Geeks. It's down, to be honest, I think with trading software, it's down to personal preference. And I just say to people, you know, they all do trials, or they all do like a 30-day, £10, whatever. So just test them out, you know, see which one you like. If you get on with that one, stick with that one. Is software essential? Not really. It all depends on the kind of trading that you want to do. So if you want to do fast-paced trading, you need to be in the market, in and out of the market quick, great. If not, then you don't really need it. You know, Keith, one of the members who I always talk about, he uses the Betfair, the website, to do his football trades. So do that. Somebody just mentioned your soccer calculator makes what has to happen much easier to find. Yes, exactly. The stat software that we created, and this was by pure chance as well, makes it easier to find the what has to happen question, because you can basically use that as a hypothesis to input what you need. Somebody mentioned about optimal trades as well. Some days there might not be the optimal trade, and that's fine. You don't have to trade every single day. You know, I don't trade every day, and I never, well, over the last sort of few years, I haven't traded every day, and that's fine, because it's about understanding that. Then it's not always going to be an optimal trade for that day. It's not going to be a trade that you can do that day, and understanding that, and understanding that you don't have to trade every day to get better. What can you do that day to get better? It doesn't have to be a trade. You don't have to risk money. You don't have to do exactly a no trade. Sometimes is as good as a good trade. In fact, I would argue a no trade is better than a good trade, because if you're doing a no trade, that means that you've understood everything that I've been speaking and preaching about, and you've gone, do you know what, I'm not going to risk the bank today, because if I'm saying yes to that, what am I saying no to? That can mess with my mindset. It's not a good trade. I could blame my bank, etc, etc, etc. And I've gone through the what has to happen question, and I've gone, okay, there we go. What percentage do you use, like, for a goal in the first half above 60? So on my split stake strategy, on my on my over 0.5 first half goals, is that one, Malcolm? So if you're thinking every trade is going to be a winner, you're going to lose lots of money, and you're also going to blow loads and loads of banks. Nobody can do that unless you've got Bernard's watch, and if you did, you'd be bored. So Malcolm, on that, I personally use sort of 4% of my bank, but I would advise you to start lower. Agree 100%. It's very just sit on your hands. Imagine doing nothing can be hard. It is, but if you ask yourself the right questions, it does get easier with time. So you might find that for sort of 6 months, the first couple of weeks, you're still sort of in that mindset and you're still trying to do those trades that you shouldn't. But if you're asking yourself the right questions, as in what has to happen, and if I say yes to this, what am I saying no to, then it does get so much easier. And if you talk that out loud as well, why am I doing this trade? Why am I doing this trade? I said I wasn't going to do this trade. I said that I wasn't going to do this trade. I said I wasn't going to do this trade. I live with an absolute psycho cat who's probably about to go wild. The wind has gone mental for these cats. So asking yourself those questions and understanding that you don't always have to trade to be getting better at trading. A lot of the things that I've shared with you haven't just come from trading the markets. They've come from reading books, from interacting with other traders, from things that I've picked up, listen to podcasts, listen to audio books. I was saying Liverpool 60% of the time, so I tell you what, Malcolm, send me an email and we'll have a bit of an in-depth chat about just that and how I can help you. So just fire an email, or go onto because you're in BTC now, aren't you? Go onto the forum, go into the private coaching section of the forum. That's just me, you, Martin and Adam, and then put your question in there, and then I'll sort it out for you. We can get that sorted today. So that's it, guys. We'll just round that up today. Just remember that, I'm doing things away from trading to refocus the mind, creative artwork. It's great. These things have a massive impact on your trading. And I love podcasts now. I never listen to them next week. You need a mindset out. You do. Exactly. If you can just calm your mind, then just... I've been watching Roulette Staking Strategies, very good staking info. Poker and chess for me. Interesting. I do like a bit of chess. It is quite good. I don't enjoy poker though. And I actually feel myself getting bored of poker, and then that's when I just go, boom. I agree with you there, Crypto. Roulette will kill you. And some of the strategies I've seen for roulette, the staking scare the hell out of me. This like bet 2, you lose, then bet 4, then bet 8, then bet 16, then bet 32. I used to work with a lad, pigeon catching, Jace passes my time, yes. It's like anything that you want to do, yoga or meditation, it's just great. Not for the roulette, for the staking. Interesting. But I used to work with a lad who did that 2, 4, 8 staking on roulette, And I remember it was like 16 pushing trolleys in Asda. And we used to have this bit that went around the back of Asda where there's no cameras. And we used to have this route for the trolleys that we were taught that we had to follow. But every time you went around this sort of side bit, everyone used to sit on this step and we used to have a bit of a chat for 5-10 minutes. It's what you do. And he was saying, oh, I found this roulette strategy. It's all right, yeah. He says, I'm going to do it. He's a little bit older than me. He says, I'm going to do it. Get paid on Friday. That's all right. He says, yeah. He says, it's going to be great. He's going to do 2, 4. He says, yeah. Lost like 500 quid. Ridiculous. Mental. So yeah, let's sort of sum that up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Just remember that you cannot win every trade, and nor should you, but you can lose every trade. And going into a trade, knowing that, I'm breaking down, this is what I could win and this is what I could lose, and I'm prepared to win or lose that on that will make a massive difference on your mindset. And that's it, guys. So just before I do hit end, I just want to let you know that Martin recorded a wicked video again. It's on this channel, so please do watch it after you've finished watching this one. And I will see you all tomorrow, same place, same time. Have a great day all.